We are back from celebration. Hello, one, hello, all. Thank you guys for having a great time at celebration. First off, I met so many of you, and it was fantastic. I made a lot of friends at celebration, so many from this channel, um, and it was just a great experience. And one person I do want to shout out, 4K Media Guy. Spent a lot of the con with him, made great friends. He's a really good dude, makes awesome content. So if you guys want some more content to watch, check out 4K Media Guy on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll link his channel right up here. You can just go ahead and click on that. But today's video is about my haul. What did I buy at Celebration? Um, there's one thing that I don't think I. Oh, I do have it here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're good. Business as usual. You may notice a few changes to the background of the set. Um, but really, I just want to say thank you again for everybody who's watched my videos, who reached out, sent me messages, who met up with me at the convention, made friends. I met some awesome people. I'll make follow up videos for all that stuff. But one other thing, anybody who went to Celebration, if you would like to share your story, talk about your experience, what did you like? What do you think they could improve? I'm trying to launch a video series of, I guess you can call it podcasts, but really just conversations, and I can run it remotely. I have everything set up. Um, but if you'd like to have sort of a one-on-one where we can just chat for a bit, 30 minutes, an hour, 15, whatever you're comfortable with, I would love to make a video series taking in everybody's different perspectives just to sort of make a nicer, well-rounded um, summary of the experience that we can learn from each other. So if you guys are interested at all, reach out, message me here, leave it in the comments, message me on Instagram, my DMs, whatever, comment on a post. I would love, you know, to collaborate with y'all. So that's on the table. But without further ado, I will get into what I bought. Now, I didn't purchase as much as in 2019. I went kind of crazy in 2019. I was a lot more frugal this time, mostly because I was kind of broke, but still, I mean, still made off with plenty of stuff, awesome new things, and I'm really happy with what I came home with. Was there more? There's always more. Did I spend more money than I anticipated? For the first time, I did not. I came in under budget, which is a shock. And mostly that's because I had a couple things that I was waiting for them to announce where next celebration was. If it was like in Anaheim again, in Orlando, anywhere stateside, I was gonna make more purchases. But when I saw London, I was like, I'm done spending. I'm done spending. But I'll just get right into it. Day one, we hit the store. I didn't buy much, but I did buy this shirt. I think it's a fantastic shirt. I mean, it's very simple as far as like it's just a headshot of Ahsoka, and it says Star Wars Celebration 2022 Anaheim. But I realized I don't have any Ahsoka shirts, so it's kind of an easy choice. I saw some Raider shirts, and I'm a football fan, a Raider fan, so that was kind of like an easy yes. I ended up going with Ahsoka. I knew I was only going to buy one shirt, so that was my pick. But I really like it. It's comfy. I'm very pleased with the shirt. Um, Beyond that, moving on, let's see, where should I go from here? I guess I'll start with this. This I wouldn't. It's not a purchase, but oh my goodness, look at that, Claire. Daniel Logan free signed print that they did. There we go, kind of. Box Lunch did a free print signing with Daniel Logan, which is really cool. Um, and then down here, wrong picture. Yeah, so we got to meet him, and they let us take selfies, and so it was really cool because it was free. Um, and I had just watched him in the Attack of the Clones panel, the 20th anniversary, right before the meetup, and we actually he took the time. I mean, there was a decent line there, and they were kind of moving through it quick, but he was very kind. Shook your hand and had a couple words with you. He gave you the time of day, and Box Lunch was cool because they didn't try and push you out. Like they would take your pictures for you. They let you get the free signing. They gave it a sleeve for free, and so I really honestly can't speak highly enough of that experience. It went super well, and he was very nice, and that was a big thing. So yeah, so shout out Box Lunch for the next free piece that I took off the wall a moment ago. From there, I'll probably go into. So I had two Funko lottery wins, and I really only used one. But and I didn't even buy anything. I bought something for my brother who was also there. And I tried to let him go in, but it was a weird thing. Like, no, only you can go in. I'm like, he can't go in instead. Like just scan it? Like, no, only you. So I went in. It was the first session. It's like right at 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, at 10 to 11. And it was cool because, and I'm sorry for all you huge Funko fans, I forget the man's name, but the designer for, like, he's like the chief, I don't know, head of Star Wars designs for Funko. He was there. My brother was super excited. He was right outside the gate watching. It was real cool. But they also took two volunteers to play a game, and I raised my hand very fast. And luckily, I got to go up there and play Plinko, I believe it's called. And I know it's not Star Wars related, but it was really nice because I got some free stuff. They gave me this Masters of the Universe box, mystery box, and inside of it, cool Skeletor pin. Is it Skeletor? Oh my gosh. I love the new Master of the Universe show on Netflix, by the way. I think it's really fantastic and kind of takes the franchise in new directions. The Kevin Smith one. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. Orko Pin. I think it's awesome. And then a nice special edition He-Man Pop. Um, so shout out Funko for that. It was cool. It's a cool experience. Got to go up on stage, say a few words. I should have put the video up here, but I'll probably post that on my Instagram. From there, I guess the next thing to say is the pins. I'm not typically a pin guy, but I did amass a nice amount of pins. I had some from previous celebrations and things, but I got some of the vendor exclusives. So we got Yoda. I got a Tamagotchi from my friend, and that came with it. C3PO from the Star Wars Celebration store. Ray, I sought that one out. I think it was Asmodee, or it was like one of those card games, like board games, D&D adjacent kind of companies. They had the Ray pin, and I honestly wasn't interested in the products, but they were selling them individually, and I really dug it, so I got that one. And then shout out to my friend Edgar, who was at Celebration. He got this Chewbacca pin from buying a Boba Fett Celebration exclusive figure, and he gave me the pin. So shout out Edgar, it was very nice. I love this Chewbacca pin. Um, Also, not a purchase, but I met a gentleman in a cool X-wing pilot cosplay on day one in the store, and we got chatting, and he gave me this pin. I dated a Jawa. Got a lot of comments on it. I think it's a really cool pin. I mean, a pin. What is this? No, there's another word for this. I know there is. It doesn't matter. And then one of the booths, I think it might have been the Bandai booth. They were like having you vote on different concept pieces that they were releasing. They gave me a free samurai stormtrooper pin, which was really cool. I dug that one. Beyond that, as I sort of showed earlier, this is everything to me. So this is my one pre-con purchase, pretty much. I knew Carl Weathers was gonna be there, and I was like, I don't care. I will sell a kidney if I have to. I have to meet Carl Weathers. He's a hero of mine. As I stated before, I'm a Oakland Raider fan, now Las Vegas, but he played on the Raiders. If you didn't know, he was Apollo Creed, which is the main thing. I changed my shirt right before to wear Rocky's shirt because anybody, I don't know why you would know, but anyone who does know me, especially my brother who's in the picture, and he mentioned it to him, and Carl was so cool. But I used to watch Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4. Um, there was a summer where I slept in the living room because we really only had TV in the living room, and uh, there was a movie channel that would play the Rocky movies every night, all summer long in a row, and I would watch them every single night to the point where I was like staying up and just like reciting the movies. And so I had to meet Carl Weathers. It's a huge one. And he was just cooler than cool. In a different suit every day and like shaking your hand and just he's like, that's a nice shirt, just so smooth. Um, so that was a special moment. Uh, and he lived up to, the hopes and dreams. It's real tough when you go to meet someone who you like revere so much or like almost fanboy over. Like you don't, it's people always say don't meet your heroes. I will say Carl Weathers, fantastic. If you're ever on the fence about a photo op and you're considering Carl Weathers, I say go for it. Um, but we're gonna go back to the big camera for a moment. Another sort of on the fly purchase I made. I knew that I wanted to get an autograph. I hadn't bought one in advance, and we were walking along the alley. I didn't want to spend too much, and we saw Sam Witwer, and he really didn't have a line. I was like, my I think it was my brother who suggested it. So, and then I remembered that the last celebration, 2019 Chicago, I got this Ahsoka Pop signed by Ashley Eckstein. So it was kind of a perfect match to get the Sam Witwer pop to pair with it. So these go, on one of my shelves over there. Let me defy the glare. There we go. So that was a really cool pairing. So got to meet Sam Witwer. He again, I think everybody knows that Sam Witwer is one of the coolest people in Star Wars. Super talented. Uh, I say throw him in live action some way somehow. He's just so good. Um, and I know that clip has been going viral everywhere of him on the Star Wars stage doing his Kenobi scream. But that was definitely a highlight that I didn't expect to have during Celebration. He was great. He was so cool. And I know I keep saying that, and I feel like I get lucky because every time there's a celebration or like a convention, you're always going to hear someone had bad experiences with this person or that person, or they weren't very kind. But I haven't had that happen to me. So fingers crossed. Keep having great experiences. But the good thing is that Celebration does seem like most people will want to be there, and if they don't, usually they can fake wanting to be there. Um, so that was a big win. He was really nice. Um, I was never a Force Unleashed guy either. I was a huge Star Wars fan. I just never got the games. I wasn't able to get those when I was a kid, so I don't have that nostalgia. So it was mostly Maul. But the final thing. Oh no! You know what? I'm a liar. I am a liar. There is a new piece in the studio. There's a new piece. Um, I saw someone talking on Discord or Reddit. I think there's a Star Wars Celebration Discord I'm in, and I saw someone talking about this exact print, and they were talking about how the artist, by the way, his name's Russell Walks, and um, they're talking about at Celebration Orlando in 2017, how I think he debuted it there. It might have been Anaheim in 2015. Debuted it, and they loved it, and I wish I knew their name. I'm so sorry, but they were talking about how they forgot their wallet and they had a flight to catch, and he just sent him the print home with him, signed it, and told him to PayPal him when he gets home. So that was really sweet, and I love the art. So I tried to find him on Sunday, and luckily I did. And so he was super cool, and he still had the print. If you guys don't know this about me either, the Force Awakens, probably my favorite Star Wars film. I mean, it's tied. Episode 4 and The Force Awakens are pretty much tied for me. I've seen The Force Awakens like definitely over 1,000 times. I love it. I love it. So any chance to get anything Force Awakens related, I pretty much jump on it. But the cool thing was, and I felt a little bad. Not that I trash talked the badges too much, but I did admit that I didn't think they were quite as good as badges past. But he was so nice. It was him and his wife who ran his booth, and he told me, he's like, you'll actually design the badges this year. If you like, I can give that a sign if you want. And he definitely did, and I thought that was very cool of him. He definitely didn't have to do that. He signed my brothers as well, and I had a short conversation with him, but left an impression. Seemed like a passionate guy. He does sell some prints online, although not all of them. There's a licensing thing where you can only sell some in person at conventions. But Russell Walks, give him a look up. He had some really cool stuff, really cool stuff. So shout out him for that. Love the print, fits perfectly. It took me a while to redesign and reconfigure where things were gonna sit, but I'm happy with how it shook out. The final thing, though, was the thing that I wanted the most going into the con. And when we walked into the store, we saw it. But the Dexter's Diner light. Now, when we saw it, we're like, oh my god, it was like a 7 foot by like 5 foot neon sign. And we're like, first off, there's no way we can afford that, even if we're going halves. Second off, how can anybody transport that? Uh, and third, there's none left. And so we were like, well, that's a quick no. That was the thing we wanted the most. And so we did our shopping. We got in line to check out. And as we passed by the sign again in line, we saw some people coming out with the boxes. And my brother's like, wait, hold up, hold up. And he opened the box and he pulls out a much smaller light. Uh, so I walked over there and asked how much it was, and it was definitely doable. So thank goodness we did indeed purchase the Dexter's Diner's light, which I will be putting up soon. But it is as brilliant as I hoped it would be. It's fantastic, very good quality for what it is, and the price point. Um, I know that like some things are made differently and with like glass and blah blah blah, and this is definitely plastic, but like neon signs can be expensive, you know, they could charge a lot for these things, even if they are plastic. But it's very bright, crisp. I've seen a couple other people posted that I think you sort of get luck of the draw. Some might have been damaged in the packaging and things like that. But ours turned out very good, and I'm very thankful for that. The one issue I have with it is that there's no switch. So it's just a USB plug-in. So we did have to go buy a uh, smart plug, and we had to go get a USB extender so that we can pretty much put it where we want to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it in the set over here or if I'm going to put it above our TV over there. But that is basically my Star Wars Celebration 2022 haul. Uh, and it was so fun. Like, of course, we got a couple things from a couple people. I know I mentioned him earlier, but my guy 4K Media guy, he gave me a cool Ray Pop sticker that I put on my PC here. We met Anakin and his angel. I don't know if you guys follow them on Instagram, one of my absolute favorite Star Wars accounts. They have a blog with the same name. They gave us a sticker that we put on our water bottles. It's like a C3PO's detached arm. Um, and we got a couple different things from different folks in passing. I think I got this from the folks at Disney Parks. They were handing these out. Um, a little LG OLED pin. There's a TV out there that they're limiting to 500, but it's so cool. LG C2 cost $3,000. If you were there, they gave you like a discount code for 10% off, which 10% off of that is $300 off, which is nothing to uh, scoff at, but it's an expensive TV for sure. Uh, you can get basically the same TV, not special edition, for roughly, I mean, maybe not C2. You can get the C1, which is, you know, it's up there for like 1,600 bucks. But regardless, I'm not buying either right now. Uh, but yeah, that's my haul. Like I said though at the top of the show, um, I'm trying to do, and I honestly, excuse my memory, it's pretty late here. It's about midnight. I may have forgotten. If anybody's interested, uh, I'm trying to do a video series where I can take calls and everything remotely from here. We can do Skype or just voice, whatever. Um, but I would love to make a video series, podcast series, talking with people about their experiences at Celebration because I have my experience, but everybody's experience is going to be different because there's so many different things, and I would love to just have these conversations with y'all about what was your experience like. What did you like about Celebration? What do you love about it? What do you think they could improve on? You know, and just sort of share that. Just because I think it'd be an awesome tool where we can all confer together, and hopefully, in watching that series, um, you know, learning through each other. Star Celebration 2023 and future celebrations may be easier. You know, we can learn from other people's mistakes or other people's fortunes, smart decisions, and all that kind of stuff, tips, tricks. So, if anybody is at all interested in participating in that, reach out to me. Leave a comment if you're interested, and I can message you. Uh, Hit me in my DMs on Instagram. Comment on any of the posts. Just let me know because I would love to have these conversations. So anybody who was at Celebration, reach out. I would love to have those conversations. Um, Pretty much free most afternoons, mornings on the weekdays. I'm free lots of time. Weekends for sure. Uh, but that's kind of the video. So I know I haven't had much content, any content post Celebration. I've been stuck with jury duty and fun stuff. Fun stuff. Oh, it's okay. Uh, but again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for the support. I loved meeting a bunch of you at Celebration, and hopefully, I'll see some of you guys at next Celebration too. Some new faces, some old faces. But thank you for all the support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you want to, you know, tune into this video series and future content, I'm gonna try and start doing movie reviews again, and movie recommendations like weekly streaming picks, things like that. Uh, but with that, as always, may the force be with you. Star Wars is for everyone. Remember that. Be kind to each other, and hopefully, I'll see you next time. Peace.